Okay, good morning, everybody. Today is Thursday, January 29th, 2026. You're in the live trading room, but you know that. Why else would you be here, right? Here's yesterday's charts. Ended up getting rid of that call trade a little bit past 11. Where was it? Right around here, right around 11:10. Um, but ended up giving back 125 off of that, but was able to take two more trades a little bit later in the afternoon, or one in the morning and one in a little bit afternoon, and managed to get 29 out of it, but had some good trades early on. Did have another negative trade, minus 41 on that first trade. Um, that put just didn't want to take off until later, of course. But it did come back quite a bit, and I was able to get out of that for just minus 41. Anyway, yesterday's trade, they are what it is. Market was generally selling off yesterday, then went sideways to the end of the market. And then look what happened right after the market closed. It just dove and then took off on a massive swing high right after the market closed. So Q did close at 632.65, and it's currently sitting at 633.07. So no gap play this morning. Let's get up to real time. Up to there. And let's go over to the option chain. And we are trading today, which is the 29th. And things are a bit expensive this morning. We'll see. We've got 1.35 million traded in the pre-market volume already, and but looks like prices are quite expensive. So we will quote those when we get into the session. We'll get this pre-market volume figured into it, and hopefully that will bring down prices on the call side a bit, as they are just super expensive. We did stay for a second session yesterday. Had no trades yesterday. It was really flat. Nothing really, just really didn't move much at all yesterday. So we stayed a little less than an hour and then just got out of it. So that is it. I'm going to say good morning to Mr. Keith Frampton. Good morning, Keith.
Morning, Tim. Good morning, everybody. This morning we had a number of announcements. Continuous jobs claims came up a little more than anticipated, but not by much. No, a little less than anticipated, excuse me. The goods and services balance numbers, though, came in a lot less than anticipated. And initial jobless claims came in more than anticipated. And the 4-week average was actually started climbing again. It had been running down. The non-farm productivity came in as anticipated, as did the unit labor costs, came in spot on there. We will have a couple announcements at 10. The factory orders and the wholesale inventories will come out at 10. And there'll be a 4-week bond auction at 11:30 and a 7-year note at 1 o'clock. The other big ones to come yet this week, besides other big tech people reporting their fourth quarter earnings, are the PPI, the producer price index numbers, coming out tomorrow morning at 8:30, and quite a few of the Fed members are going to be speaking tomorrow also. So that's about it there. I will be trading today's expiration along with Tim. And with that, that's what I got.
Okay, very good. And we are about to start in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And there we go. We are in. Let's see what our MACDs are doing. Wow, our 5-minute MACD is way down in the put bias position. 1-minute MACD just crossed not long ago. But you can see the pre-market has been price has been decreasing for quite a while, so that accounts for the 5-minute. Although look at the angle it just printed on the 5 minute. See if it stays that way. And we got the broader indices in, and the Dow is up by 47, Nas is down by 33, S&P is up by 11. So we get mixed markets this morning on the broaders. Price reaching up to VWAP. So I was reviewing my trades yesterday, end of day, as I typically do, and I noticed something. Just looking at my notes, and that is I was just staying in trades a little too long. I let profits go by. They were not great profits to be had. We had generally smaller profits on those trades, on the ones that I held on to, but that was the problem yesterday as I was holding on too long. Both those trades, those losing trades I had yesterday, could have been winners had I gotten out sooner. So note to self on that.
Yeah, but that one you did hold on to turned around. That's the one I got out of early for
Yeah.
a 37-cent loss.
Yeah, it did
But
come back around.
that's a loss that can be made up.
Yeah, yeah,
But I agree that my other losses on Monday were the same thing. I was just holding on way too long.
yeah.
Are you saying that you were profitable in that trade and you let it go negative and wound up taking the loss?
Yes. Yeah, get profitable by 10, maybe 15 cents,
Yeah, yeah.
and held out for more and got slapped.
Well, that I looked up one. I was in the same one you were in, and I bailed out at 40 cents down. Um, it was down 40 cents in 2 minutes. You held
Mm-hmm.
on to it. I don't know if that's the one that went down so far with you or not. But I looked at it later in the day, and had I held it until whatever time that was, and I don't remember what time it was, but it was later in the day, it would have been up from about say 550. I mean, up from 350 or so up to 550.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, but you never know when that's going to happen.
No, no, you don't. So on the option chain, let's see here. Okay, things look a little better. I'm going to keep an eye on the 634 on the put side. Both our MACDs are pointed very nearly straight down.
You put a pseudo supply zone at the top of that first 5-minute candle.
Okay, do that. Get back to that in a minute. All right. 634 on the put side. Stand by.
I'm going to do the 33.
Okay. Let's go ahead and get into this. What? Didn't let me in. What is going on?
Yeah, it wouldn't take my order. No, just not taking it. Keeps going by.
Yeah. And what a great trade this had been.
Yeah.
Well, I hope some of you got into this. Wow. You may want to go ahead and take some profit now if you're in it.
Yeah, gosh darn.
Wow, look at this thing.
Do the 32, see if I can get in on that. Oh, 379 got in on the 32, 632.
Okay. Hmm. Well, price still going down. You're in the 632, Keith?
Yes,
Okay. What'd you get in at?
379.
379. Okay.
Pretty much
Five
right.
MACD still looks good for you though, Keith.
Pretty much right at the bottom, though.
Maybe. The one is not acting very friendly.
There you go.
Right, I just took 20 cents on it, 379 to 399. I was going to let you know that, but all of a sudden it just dropped.
Nice. It's still dropping.
Yeah, but golly, look how low that MACD, 1 minute MACD is.
Yeah, it's way down there.
Minus 1.7.
Five MACD is your friend.
Hmm. Yeah, I don't know what the issue was that it wouldn't take the orders. It wouldn't even just take them in.
Yeah, mine, I'm not sure what the problem is. I tried several times.
Says the stop price must be above the current bid and come on, what is it? And last for buy stop orders and below the current ask for the last sell orders. I don't know.
Did
Not
you
sure.
enter a bracket order?
No, it wasn't a bracket order. It was just a limit order.
Hmm.
Huh. Yeah, I don't know.
Well, this has certainly dropped like a rock this morning.
Yeah, I don't know what the issue is here. There was a report that came out from Homan, ICE, and CBP crafting down drawdown plan in Minnesota admits improvements needed. That came out 4 minutes ago.
Hmm.
I can't imagine that's what's driving this thing down, but
No. We've got NAS is down by 231 now. S&P down by 24. Dow still up by 64. Got 7,490,000. Tremendous volume. First 15 minutes of the market here. Tremendous volume.
And MACDs are still pointing down.
Yeah.
I gotten over $1 on that if I'd have stayed in it, but man, that was getting really low,
Yeah.
and it struggled to even get back to my entry price.
Well, we just never know how these are going to
You,
run.
yep, you don't.
The trade would have been over $1 for you, Keith, and you were getting in it late.
Yeah, but that was extremely unusual.
Yeah, oh, I know.
Starting to see some turnaround now. Got a big angle on our 1 minute. Let's see what our 5 minutes doing. Nothing.
Five minutes got a little break. If you scroll yours up a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit of converging.
Yeah. Well, it has to do that before it can turn.
True. All right, I'm going to head over to the call side to the 627 on the call side. All right, stand by. Price reversing again, back down.
All the major indices are red.
Mm-hmm.
And we can put a demand zone in there.
Yes, we can. Price trying to come down to its former low.
I'm watching the 630 on the put side, but being cautious on this, seeing it's not down to the previous low yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to go and try to get in on this. Yeah, pass me by.
On the 630?
Yes.
Okay.
And at 378.
I'm in at 379.
See if I can get some profit on this.
Yeah, let's go
And
ahead and take profit.
just did at 409.
And 409 for me too. 379 to 409.
I beat you by a penny,
Yeah,
378 to 409.
yep, you did. You dog.
For about 5 minutes till the pop at the top. So I think I'll probably wait until get through that before I do another trade.
1 minute MACD has crossed over with a huge angle to the call side. See if we can get any traction on this call trade or if it's going to bounce off the demand zone.
Probably actually can put a supply zone in just a little above that.
Yeah. Let's do that.
Boy, each of the 1 minute volume candles is well over 100,000.
Yes. The 5 minute MACD just keeps on dropping.
That's what we call the ocean tanker. It takes a while to turn that baby around.
That's right.
Wow, minus 2.8 on that 5 minute MACD.
Yeah. It's about
1
as
minute.
about as
One
far
minute's
down
down at minus 1.4.
about as far down as I've seen the 5 minute.
Only 2 minutes to the pop at the top.
Got over 10,900,000 traded on the underlying, and there's 11 million. Dow's down by 20, Nas down by 307, S&P down by 39.
Got 30 seconds to the pop. I didn't call it earlier, but we're definitely well below now yesterday's low.
Mm.
This is $6 sell-off of the underlying since the open.
Wow.
Almost 1%.
Actually, it's down over 7 now, minus 1.16%. Nasdaq's down 1.37%.
I wonder if this
All right,
has
we're in the pop.
okay. I wonder if this has to do with the looming government shutdown.
It could be.
Oh my gosh.
over 400,000 on that first minute at 10 o'clock.
Hmm. Wow.
Market makers are eating this up. They're buying like crazy on this fall.
Yeah.
It's only going to get so far before they say enough is enough, turn it around.
Yep. And I'm thinking that's got to happen fairly soon.
Yeah, I would think so.
NASDAQ now down by 385. S&P down by 53. Dow down by 114. Doesn't seem to be any bottom to this free fall. It's what we call falling knives.
Yeah. By the way, if you notice that your option chain or your active trader are not centered anymore on the strikes, select if you normally do 14, select 4 and then go back and do 14 again, and it'll recenter it. 4 strikes or 14 strikes.
Yeah. And same is true of the option chain.
Yep, yep.
If you go to all and then back to 14, you'll recenter it. Well, we got so far 2 trades, both positive. 1 for me, 2 for Keith. Only because I could not get into that first trade for some reason.
And I ended up taking only 20 cents on the first trade, 31 in the second. I say that, Tim, but a year ago we were shooting for 5 or 10 cents on a trade.
I know. Have things changed?
Yeah.
Are you doing anything different other than higher deltas?
Yeah, we're trying to hold on longer on these trades.
Yeah.
Yeah, we started noticing, Larry, that we'd be leaving a lot on the table with
Yeah,
these
it's kind of
trades.
sickening.
Yeah. Um, and just build up the intestinal fortitude to stay in these longer.
It's not easy.
No, it's
No,
not.
but we're also trying to understand both the 1 and 5 minute MACDs, where they are in their strong moves to say yes, stay in longer. If they're not, or if there's discrepancy between the two, we will settle for much less gains on those.
Yeah. Tom Hogard has something to say about getting out too early.
Yes.
Makes him ill.
Yeah.
The flip side of that is we're also trying to get out early if it does go wrong against us, and then flip quick over to the other side.
Yeah.
All right. So we are getting some reversal here.
I'll be back in a minute, Tim.
Sure. Is that all we're going to get on this little reversal here? Are we going to get some more? Went through a little bit of consolidation there. Let's see if this is going to break out the top end. I'm going to go to the 623 on the call side. 623 strike call. And keep an eye on this. Price had a very hard time breaking this direction. You see the 5-minute converge a whole lot more.
Yeah, I'm not certain I'd want to jump right into a call here, being as red as it is,
Yeah.
until the 5 really starts breaking more up.
Yeah, agreed.
I think the redness of the charts this morning are in sync with the actual temperature up here. It was 7 degrees when I got up this morning, and that's not even going to be the low of the week. Tomorrow, I think it's supposed to be around 0,
Oh my gosh.
and we're not talking Celsius either.
No.
Fortunately, that storm that's you may get a little bit of this weekend is going to pass east of us.
Yeah.
So we're not going to get any snow out of that. The eastern shore of Maryland might, but not where I am.
Yeah, it looks like the Carolinas are going to get hit on this one, and
Yeah,
we may see a little bit of it, but it'll probably pass north of us.
yeah, and then it's going to go up and hit Boston and then New England.
Yeah.
Well, do we take another bite at another put?
Well, maybe I'll be at the 626 if we do.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking at too.
5 MACD's at 4.4 negative.
Wow.
It's down there.
And getting some long wicks on the bottom side there, though.
Yeah.
I don't know. Did you have CNBC on the TV as to what they were saying, what was going on?
I haven't.
I haven't either. I don't have a TV here in my office.
Yeah. Well, I've got a TV, a nice large TV in a big box, just waiting for the furniture to get delivered here. We can hook up everything again.
Yeah, it's hard to see the screen through that cardboard box.
It is. It is. Although I can get it on my phone.
This morning
Just
looks kind of like what I kind of would have expected more for you to have gotten yesterday afternoon.
Yeah. Yeah, that was just a big nothing burger yesterday.
Yeah.
just saw a text from Joni Pittman. For those of you who know who that is, her husband John just got served yesterday as the doctor of the day at the Georgia State Capitol yesterday.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah. John's a neat guy. I always enjoyed visiting with him.
I didn't know you knew him.
Yeah, well, he used to come to some of the conferences with Joni.
Uh-huh. Let me get these charts in the right place again.
Man, look at that go down.
Wow. That 5 minute negative 4.6.
Yeah, I think that's definitely the lowest I've ever seen it.
Yeah.
Somewhat surprised that the market makers are still pushing down here.
Yeah. This seems like this is more news related.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, do the market makers control everything? I mean, does what the investors want to do not more or less govern what they do?
They do.
Um, yeah, I mean, they dangle the carrot in front of the main investors.
You know,
All right, starting to see a little more convergence on that 5-minute MACD. Maybe getting another demand zone here pretty soon. NAS is down by 413 now. S&P down by 59. Dow down by 100. Okay, we can put a new demand zone in.
Oh, there's where the old one was. Way up there.
Yeah. Hey, excuse me for 1 minute. I'll be right back.
Definitely have the 5-minute MACDs trying to turn around and go back up.
Okay, I'm back.
Just making the comment that the 5-minute MACD has turned around and is trying to head up.
Mm-hmm. That volume's up to 19,350,000. Everything above 100,000. Got one pretty close to 100,000, but still above. Price really struggling to rise here. Looks like we're just in consolidation. This area. Price dropping again. Price just having a real hard time making a significant reversal here. Yeah, it's down by 417, excuse me. S&P down by 62, Dow down by 167. Heading toward the demand zone. 1 minute MACD is crossed back under again. 5 minute MACD is turning down, maybe bouncing off the demand zone, got the wick all the way down to the demand zone. Okay, we're 1 hour into the session. We've got 20,273 traded on the underlying asset. Dow's down by 199, Nas down by 440, S&P down by 67. Seems to be no end to this sell-off. There it goes, breaking through the demand zone. Let's see, we're gonna bounce, or we're gonna go through.
Bounce so far.
Mm-hmm.
Another good crowd in here this morning, Tim.
Yeah, it's nice to see.
Your bottom right chart looks like it could get recentered a little bit. Here, thanks.
There we go. Wow. I'm gonna head over to the 624 on the put side. 624 strike put. I don't know. Things are just so low.
Yeah, I would agree, Tim. If you do get into this, be prepared to get out very quickly.
Yeah.
But I'm tempted not to.
Were some earnings just announced this morning?
Would you state that one more time?
I asked if some earnings were announced. I got a little thing here on my CNBC feed that says that Meta rises 8% and Microsoft sinks 11% as mega cap tech stocks diverge after earnings. I didn't know if earnings came out, any of the earnings came out
Yeah,
this time of day or not.
Microsoft definitely came out yesterday after the market closed. I think IBM came out this morning very strong. They were up over 6% today. And Apple will announce after the market closes today.
Hmm.
Amazon, I think, reported yesterday or the day before, and they're planning to lay off like 10,000 workers.
Yeah.
Is a lot of that Christmas stuff or what?
No, well, they said it was middle management managers they're planning to lay off a lot of.
Mm.
Yeah, and Home Depot is planning to lay off a bunch of folks here as well.
I think they've laid them off all at my local store because I went in trying to find some help yesterday and nobody was around last night.
No. Excuse me.
Nasdaq's down now over 2%.
Mm.
S&P's down over 1%.
Wonder how many billions of dollars of value has left the markets since the beginning of the session. NASDAQ now down 532. Dow down 255, S&P down 84. Getting a bit of a reversal starting. Price still dropping. 5-minute MACD has now made it to -5. I've definitely never seen it this low.
No, no. Mm.
I don't know that I've ever seen a $13 range on this underlying. Have you, Tim?
No, no.
Yeah, I think occasionally, but not very often, though.
I was scared to take a put $3 ago or a call.
Maybe entering a little consolidation again. Well, I've been watching CNBC on my phone and just nothing has come across.
No, I've actually tuned in on my other computer here to it, and really nothing.
One minute MACD is reset and it's coming back down. Well, I imagine this will get to a point where it will turn. down to negative 5.3 now. On the 5-minute MACD, 1-minute MACD is down to negative 1.5. Well, CNBC just reported that due to recent earnings, people are taking profit at this point. I'm feeling comfortable taking profit, which is certainly what we're seeing. There's a doji there a few candles ago. Okay, excuse me, one more minute. I'll be right back. Big reversal. Wow. Look at the angle on the 5 minute. I don't think I've ever seen it that tight. And price reversing again back to its trend down. I'm going to add a demand zone here, new demand zone. 58. Let's see if this holds on. And it did. Okay, we're at the top of the hour, folks. We're going to go ahead and wrap it up. Interesting morning. To say it's been directional would be an understatement. Just one trade for me today, two for Keith today, up 30. And that's going to do it for this morning.
Yeah, up 51 for me.
Okay. Very good. So good morning. Anyway, everyone have a good morning. Stay warm wherever you are, and we will do this again tomorrow morning. Bye
Yes,
for
sir.
now.
All right, see everybody.